Alright, BobalosRex here, and it's that time. It's the weekly Vault News. Sorry it's coming out later today. You know, I've been doing bonus videos a day. I don't know if the bonus videos a day is going to continue, you know, with all the 11.2 stuff, maybe. And we'll talk about more of my videos coming up. But let's get to the Vault, and then we'll get to the news. And then I'll talk about what videos are coming up this weekend. Alright, anything for Transmog? Oh, I did get a hero thing in my delve, so that's good for that. I mean, I'm not going to use anything. I'm pretty much the max gear I'm going to be, most likely. I mean, I don't know how I'm going to get some 12s, though. Like I said, I may have to reach out if I want to try for KSL. But we'll have to see. But let's go over what's going on this week. So, I want to start including it, but the vision this week is Ogremar. It's Dastardly Duos week 4. I want to get that out the way. And then let's talk about the world boss. So, don't forget to hit up Godfather, free Warbound champion piece. You got the overcharged delves, you want to be getting that done. What other world boss is up? Is it the Hollowfall one? It's the Hollowfall one. So, 1,000 gold right there. Hit that guy up. Easy peasy. Now, what are the weeklies? So, the weekly to pick up this week is from Brent. It's the Titan Disc Fragment. I'm sad this questline hasn't continued. But, we'll see. I want to see more Titan Archives, personally, but... And then you can pick up the other two if you're not caught up. Here's the thing. I'm going to say this right now because I've been kind of slacking on it myself. Those weeklies give you a couple thousand gold, like 3,000 plus gold. And I think they can drop the big bag. I've never... Maybe I've had it drop. I feel like I haven't had it drop since Dragonflight, but part of me thinks it may have happened once. But either way, you know, it's always good to do your weeklies if you're trying to make gold. So... What is the weekly dungeon? Dawnbreaker. You can get that Undermine rep, get that bonus rep. Then we got 2 weeklies ongoing right now because it's Turbo Time Waste. So you can get Heroic Undermine loot from doing 4 mythics. Alright, and then you can do 5 Time Walking dungeons and get Heroic Undermine loot as well. And this week is Mop. So, there's no raid. Sad. When are they going to add a Mop Time Walking raid? Maybe next Time Walking update. Maybe they start adding some more raids. We'll have to see. The next one would be in the next 0.7. That's when they seem to do Time Walking stuff. FYI. Then, we got PvP. What do we got in PvP? We got Sparks of War Ringing Depths. So, that's where the ganking and that's where the tokens are. Then we got Preserving Arenas. So you got Rated Arenas. And then you got Epic Battlegrounds there. So it's kind of like Ashran Week. Now, what else do we got going on for PvP? So you got Brawl Packed House. And then, what is the M+? Ascendant. Alright, so I'll have to work. Have fun in M+ this week. How are M+ers liking? They have kind of a rotating, well, it's been expansion-wide, so they have a rotating expansion-wide thing that kind of rotates, and then the rest is just standard. How are they liking that? One rotating, and the rest just standardized. So, what else do we got going on this week? Anything else in game? Oh, the Raid Renown. I usually talk about that. I have that here. So, it's Hound Week. It's Hound Week. That's what I forgot. The Hounds, the Shade Hounds are up in the Maw. They're going to be in the Beast Swarms right around here. Hit them up if you need that. You just need to unlock them all basic, and then you can run over and get them. I have guides for how to unlock them all. It's one of the few good stuff I got. So, well, those guides are really good. So, yeah, and then, like I said, it's week 4 of Dastardly, so you can get the mount. Ogremar there. We're in a .7, or in the .7, so like I said, you got the overcharged delves going on, lower walking, you can get that stuff done. Now, we got some stuff on the calendar to talk about. It's the last week of June, so it's final surge on your traveler's log. So now's the time to get that done. You got 5 days. Get your reward, get your stuff from the trading post, get that done. Because next week, new trading post. Mop pre-patch. We're going to talk more about that when we get to classic stuff. But yeah, and then Midsummer Fire Festival is ongoing. You got a week and a half left of that. So you can get that done. And we're 2 weeks out from the T-Rex on the Raid Renown. Which the Raid Renown didn't get us much. But it got us at Auction House inside the Raid. But not in that. That's the thing. The biggest thing that I find annoying about the Raid Renown is that the unlocks for the hotel are only in the Raid version, not in the actual version. Which seems kind of silly. And then speed. And then next week we get our final damage buff. And then the week after, we're done. So that will be good. I'm glad they're shortening it, FY. We are going to talk about the patch coming up. But they shortened the Raid Renown. So we'll be finishing it on week 15. Be much better, in my opinion. Alright. So we got through all my news, basically. Yep, that's all the news for WoW. Now, let's pull up some stuff. Alright. So, like I was talking about, we got Ghosts of Koresh announced and previewed. Okay? I'm going to be talking about the PTR. You got a lot of videos on it. We got a lot of stuff coming out, and it's exciting. New zone / lean. Raid testing is going to be this week, so expect news on that. And if you're trying to avoid it, I won't be talking about it well, I won't be talking about lore reveals. I'll be talking about, like, new stuff coming, of course. But if you just want to be fully surprised, you do that. And then this, overall, I'm going to tell y'all right now, this looks like an August release, because it will be releasing before the Midnight Gamescom announcement. And then some people were noticing they updated the logo here. And it may be just me, but this... I'm so gaslighting myself into the Void Sunwell, but this looks like the Sunwell tip, like the edge, and the water would be here, but this looks like the edge of the Sunwell. Like, oh my goodness, it just feels like we're getting Void Sunwell. That's so obvious. And then we also got a sale going on right now. So there is the summer sale going on. You can check out those bundles in the shop if you're interested, and all that good stuff. Alright? Now, SOD, let's talk about SOD real quick. So it's the last week to get that boost in SOD. So if you wanted to kill Balnazar in SOD, which I want to, I gotta find a group. Hopefully I can find a group this week. You just gotta kill the first boss, and you got the buff at its final level before it may be at its final level, maybe I'll have one more week. But either way, now's the last week to try to get that boost. Because next week, in Classic, Cata Classic is Mop pre-patch. Which retail players, you're going to want to pay attention. Listen, retail players. When that pre-patch hits, you're going to want to level, okay, a Pandaren through the starter area. Just do the starter area, and then you get a mount. Okay, the mount is in the game right now. It's in this .7. It's going to activate next week on the 1st. I'll talk about it then, but yeah, so you're going to want to do that. Be ready for that. And then in Fresh, AQ is in 2 weeks. So if you care about AQ and you do Fresh servers, it's in 2 weeks. Now, Hearthstone. So you got the Lost City coming out next week. Is the pre-release Tavern Brawl. It's not coming out next week, Comes out in 2 weeks. But next week is the pre-release Tavern Brawl. I'm trying to get the funds to get it, and I will be streaming, trying to do the Brawl and get some more packs, you know, because I actually like the pre-release Brawl. Like, this in Hearthstone was pretty cool and pretty fairly priced, in my opinion. We're going to talk about something that isn't, and you can pre-purchase. There's community days with drops on July 5th through, or 1st through the 5th. So I'm going to be trying to get that. You can get Year of the Pegasus, Into the Emerald Dream, and then For Lost City. I got to be trying to get that. There's that going on the 28th. Theory crafting streams with drops on the 26th and 27th. So that's tomorrow. And I missed a lot of this stuff. But Hearthstone did a bad. Like a real bad. King Crush, Hearthstone's first interactive pet. Look at how cute he is. He's so great and cute. He's so amazing. He just sits there on your board and is all cute. You can interact with him. He'll mimic your mood. Look at this little guy. Oh my god, that's too loud. Look at, he's so cute. You can pet him. Look at that. Feed him. Oh my goodness, I did not see this. Oh my god, you can play with him. Oh my goodness. Doesn't this look so great? Nothing could go wrong, right, with something this cool. So your pet will always be there. You don't have, oh my god, that was so loud, I'm sorry. You never have to clean up after him. Yo, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is so fucking cool, but oh my god, we're gonna get to the bad part. So, the more you play with them, you unlock skins. You unlock skins, look at that, hold up. He's evolving! Oh my god. Come all to the Dark Moon Fair. Hold up, what? Hold up. We got this pet right now. Hold up. Dark Moon Fair. To get King Crush and other collectible cosmetics, visit the Dark Moon Fair's newest attraction. Hold up. What? The Dark Moon Fair is run by the old gods. Hold up. What's going on here? What's happening? The first pull is free. The first hit is free. Okay. When the fair visits the tavern, the treasure booth displays 10 magical items, unlike anything you've seen before. Can y'all see where this is going? So there's all these items. The items will be available during the Dark Moon Fair at the tavern from July 8th at 10 a.m. to July 29th. Every time the fair comes around, there'll be a fresh selection of treasures that may include a new pet, mythic hero skin, and other curious collectibles. Interesting. They did it. Look at this. It's gotcha. And let me tell you, you're going to learn about the pricing. Look at this. Look at how it works. Look at this. Isn't this cute? Look at how big he is. When I hit this button, isn't it more likely to hit the big thing? Well, let's see. Actually, I'm going to bring up the better site. Give me 1 second. I got to bring this up. I got to bring up the true... Where was it? Hold on. I should have had this one ready. So, the odds are very bad. Alright, they're very bad, but I want to show y'all how bad. So, look at these odds, everybody. 0.1%. There is a 1 in 1,000 chance you hit this crush. So, most people are not hitting this crush, okay? This is going to be awful. Alright? Of course I get a freaking diaper baby commercial. It's so silly. But look at this. Watch me get it first here. This look at this cost add up. So that was free. That was my free hit. $2. All right, still getting nothing. Now I'm hitting for $4. All right, so I'm $6 in. I got a pack. Okay, I got some good stuff here. Now it's at 0.3%. Okay, now I'm $6 deep. Now it's asking for $10 more. Like, what are we doing here? All right, now it's asking for $13. Didn't get them. I did this a lot yesterday. But this site sums up how awful this system is. So now I'm $53 deep. Okay, now I'm at a 6% chance. Am I going to save some money? Because wait till you see this total. I'm $78. $30. Come on. Let's get him not last. Nope, we're getting him last. Then I got to pay $50. So you know what you're paying to get this? $158. But, of course, you know how RuneStorm, you know how these currencies work. On a $150 purchase, they're like, hold up. We can't make it clean. We gotta make sure they have some extra. Because basically, companies are trying to do psychological warfare to make more money. And it's like, bro, just make something good that I want to buy at a reasonable price. It's crazy. It's so crazy. So, Hearthstone Rant over that pet. This pet is horribly priced. Horrible system. Good luck. I hope it breaks and everyone gets it first. On accident. I hope tons of people get it first. The odds are scuffed. Everyone gets the pet. Then Blizzard's like, oh no, it was broken. Oh, we gotta take the pet back. No. This is a cool freaking thing to have, and the first pet paywalled, basically behind at least $100, $150 for 100% chance, and a few lucky few. Because I did get one where it was like third. I was like, what? Very few people will get this on their first free pull, and I hope everyone does, honestly, because this pet is cool. They should have given a pet for free. We should get a pet for free. Like, what are we doing? We don't have boards. You know, what are we doing? Crazy. Or earn a pet. Good lord. Goodness gracious, you earn something. I know they got that arena thing, Underground Arenas, which is its own problem. I'm done. Hearthstone Rant done. Diablo, Purge the Sins of the Herodran. Last week of Season 8. I have to keep looking at it. I do not remember the Diablo seasons. It's so hard for me to get to Diablo right now. And I kind of have fun when I play it, but here we go. Season 9, new power, new pass, new pet. And this time, their permanent update is to Nightmare Dungeons, and they're adding Astaroth to the bosses. Like, I want to play the Belial one. It's just leveling's kind of slow, man. And then they don't have the Lilith. They have the Lilith buff up for so little. That's my big problem with Diablo. So yeah, new questline, new power system, what they do. They're changing all the stuff. I gotta find a new build. Playing new builds each season is good. But I don't have enough time for everything. You know? Now, speaking of new seasons and stuff, we got a new season of Overwatch. So Cheese has been playing this, aka Shannon, Crumble, whatever she's going by, whatever game. So powered up season, she's been having a good time with it. You got Sigma, Junkrat, and Zenyatta. Junkrat gets to pop out of his tire like a birthday present. She's been having fun with that. You got Sigma, Zenyatta there. She was saying, like, Sigma was, like, mid. Or, she didn't have an opinion on Sigma yet, but she was playing him. And then they have map voting, which she kind of likes, but I guess what's happening is people will get the map won't get a map they want, and then they'll just leave. But leavers get punished, so they should be getting punished, hopefully. And then, here's something I thought was cool. So, the Mythics this season, so you got the Diva Mythic, and then you got the Reaper Mythic weapon. And you can get either or right now. So halfway through the season, they'd add the weapon. So some people may have already bought the skin, so now they have to pay extra to get the weapon. Now you can just choose. I really like what Overwatch has been doing. You know, it's still got the horrible monetization with skins, but they're keeping the battle pass. They're making the battle pass better while doing all these crossovers and stuff and events. And they brought back loot boxes, but not to buy, to just get people more skins and stuff. So for once, Overwatch is doing stuff better for monetization, even though they're still doing the new crossovers. GI Joe, they're still going to be doing that, so they're going to be selling skins, but they're doing it at least not in the most predatory way possible, which Hearthstone is dabbling into. This is straight out of TFT. But that's the thing with TFT, they've gone through iterations to make their gacha stuff better. This is just horribly priced from the get. $150 to finish one of these? Because, oh, but it's all these good rewards. It's like, dude, it should be fun. Why is the Dark Moon Fair scamming me like this? And then in Rumble, the Horde event is ongoing. And that's it. I've already rambled on enough here. But so video wise, tomorrow I'm gonna have or Thursday, who knows what I'm gonna have. Friday, I'm working on a guide. I think the guide I'm gonna try to have up is Warband gear. How I'm farming it right now. Some good sources of Warband gear, and maybe some sources of gear in general. Get people geared up that are coming back. And then also, I'm super excited about the event starting next week, but that'll be for next week. The lore rant. I have a lore rant series I'm going to be working on. I'm not sure about the lore rant this week, but it's going to not be spoilery. It's going to be more back to stuff that could happen with other things. Alright, or maybe I'll do a versus. Either way, videos in the work as always. Thank y'all for watching, sticking around as always, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.